Welcome to my hot sauce adventure. If you're like me and can't get enough of that spicy kick, you're in the right place. Get ready to burn. I'm JP, and I've reviewed over 100 sauces and counting, and it's been one heck of a ride. From the scorching heat of the Carolina Reapers to the tangy zest of the Habanero blends, I want to try them all. But my trip to pain doesn't stop there. It's just getting started. Join me as I seek out the hottest, most tantalizing, and sometimes painful sauces from every corner of the planet. Here comes the pain. Get ready for an adventure like no other. Whether you're a seasoned chili head or just dipping your toes into the fiery world of hot sauce for the first time, there's something here for everyone. Come along through the heat, one sauce at a time. Bring on the heat. It's time to burn. We got a couple sauces today we're going to do. So, start with the first one. Dragon's Breath, Sick of It All, brandy sauce. It's a ghost pepper sauce. So, let's open this bad boy up and give it a try. And, there have been moments I've been known to enjoy Sick of It All. Normally I do a blade. Kind of seems, that could work. We need something a little bit better. Let's go with that. Good. Let's test. It's a little spicy. All right, let's give it a shot. Got a good flavor to it. Heat comes on a little slow. It's got some, let's see, there's maybe something sweet in there, maybe apples. It's not super hot, but it's got a little bit of a kick that hits you, right here. And I'm sure if I drank the whole bottle, it would hit me behind the ears. But it's not bad. We'll say a 4 out of 10. So I let it sit. It's been about a couple minutes here. Let the heat kind of do its thing. Because you gotta let it sit in the system. Sometimes these are slow. They don't hit you. Because sometimes it's a slow burn and it doesn't hit you right away. And but that's cool. It's just you aren't, you're kind of like, oh, well, it was no big deal. I just had that sauce and, it burned a little bit, but that was it. And then you wait. And I've had some sauces that burned going down, and it was okay for a little bit. And then it hit my stomach, and then it burned again. And then I tried to go to bed, and I was just in extreme pain. Had what some of the spice lords call that next level. I spent a good 8 hours dealing with that one. And I will do it again because I don't know any better. So the Sick of It All sauce, I got it mostly because I love getting different music artists sauces. It really doesn't even matter if I like them or not. I mean, Sick of It All, they're all right. They got a bunch of good songs. I liked them a lot when I was in my late teens. I kind of fell off with them. I want to blame a girl that I knew who wore a Sick of It All hoodie all the time, and I think she kind of ruined them for me. I got sick of her, and by proxy, sick of it all. I mean, these things happen. You form this attachment in your brain to something that has nothing to do with it. You get this memory that doesn't make any sense why every time I think of this, I think of this. Very weird thing. I know there's some psychological term for that. I am not a psychologist. I'm just some guy eating hot sauce. EHG, In the Name of Suffering. This is a Big Daddy Trevi sauce. I think I'm saying that right. I've had a number of band and musician related ones made by this company, brand, whatever. And they've all been pretty good so far. And I have more that I will probably review in the next, I don't know, coming weeks or something. It's got a, there's like a beer scent to it. I'm sure there's some in here. There's a ghost pepper in this. So we'll give it a shot here and see. Let's grab the handy dandy tasting knife. No stuntman. There's a definitely some kind of beer in there. Not super hot, but it's got a pretty unique flavor. But let's give it a second because I think I feel a little tingle in the back of my mouth. Oh, and elsewhere in front of my mouth. It's starting to heat up. That ghost pepper's finally coming through. Feel a little tingle on my lips. I must have missed a little bit of it eating off the tasting blade. Heat definitely ramps up as it goes. I'm gonna say maybe it's like a 3 out of 10. Not super bad, not super rough, considering it's a ghost pepper. But I'm sure that it's slowly warming up, and which is good. It's kind of nice not having it murder you right away, and it creeps a little bit. You don't really notice that you've eaten something that has ghost pepper in it. It's not so bad. If you're feeling brave and you're not really big into the spice or the heat, you can give it a try. It's not. I think it's pretty safe to say you could go with it. And if you like, it's got a little bit of a beer flavor to it. So if you're down with that, I can see this being like something you'd use at like a cookout or something. It'd be pretty good. So the HG, another band that hot sauce that I got. I'm not always a fan of all of the bands. I know with this is I Hate God. With them, I have a mix. It's a mixed bag for me. They have some really good bangers. And they have some songs I'm kind of just like meh. Like they have albums like that. But it was one of these. I literally walked into a hot sauce shop and I saw a bunch of stuff. A bunch of different. I saw a bunch of different sauces by bands and music and all that, and I just grabbed them. There's some where, I don't really even know the band. This is not that situation. I believe I've seen them play live a couple times, but I kind of found myself laughing about it because there are some that I have that I know a radio song of theirs, or I know not even that much. Like I know what I think is attributed to them. Heck, there's one going that I am reviewing that is like that, where I don't really know much of their songs except for I know they're one of their radio hits, and I'm still doing the review. So there's a hint. You can figure out which one it is. Don't ask me to name a song by that band or 3 songs by that band because I probably can't. But I always thought that type of gatekeeping was always kind of lame. Sure, when I was a teenager, I got annoyed about it because I did know people who did it for fashion, but at this point, I don't really care.
You know, if you're wearing a band T-shirt and you don't know the band, that's fine. And you know, I'm sure the band doesn't give a crap. They made their money, so who cares? Um, but you know, I also think gatekeeping is boring, and haven't really done much of it myself lately. Though I tend to reverse gatekeep or gatekeep weirdly. Like I'm a big fan of if somebody's getting grief for, oh man, that guy, he's wearing an Avenged Sevenfold shirt. You know, sure, you know, they are an odd band that had some very talented musicians in there, and people like them. But I like to, if people start giving grief about that, I like to, you know, kind of go with, well, you know what, man, you listen to that, but do you listen to the hard stuff? Like, do you listen to like Winger or or maybe some Sebastian Bach, any era Sebastian Bach? I mean, I do like Sebastian Bach and Skid Row. I'm not gonna lie about that. Um, you know, or oh man, I'm really down with some Disturbed. I mean, I know people who are. I'm, you know, that's not for me. But I'm not. But I also enjoy kind of just messing with people about that, where they go, "Oh, well, you don't know, you weren't listening to Death when it came out." It's like, dude, neither were you. You were like 3 years old. Get out of here. So, whatever. I think gatekeeping's stupid. There's a hot sauce shop that I've gone to a few times. That the owner likes to keep an eye out for these type of sauces for me. Things, sauces, you know, made after musical acts, things like that. And this one, he told me that he made sure I got it, and it's ZZ Top uh, Hellraiser's Habanero. It's funny, I'm not a huge ZZ Top fan. Not saying I dislike them, but you know, you gotta, you know, ZZ Top, you gotta wear sunglasses. So I've gone to a number of hot sauce shops all around the country. Um, Heck, I even did one in Mexico, which was kind of disappointing. I don't know. I didn't go to the right place. This particular sauce, I got it at I believe it was Shays in St. Charles in the St. Louis area. As the gentleman there, he is fantastic. He knows his stuff. He knows his hot sauce. If you're in that area, check it out. And you go to hot sauce shops enough to where you kind of get a little bit of a reputation, and they hold stuff for you. Not necessarily just trying to, like, you know, scald your face off, like just something where they're like, you know, I kind of thought this was something you would like, or hold on a sec, I got this, you know, I thought you would need, I've been holding on to for you. It's always nice. It's a fantastic feeling, and all that. Of course, I'm also the idiot who will go into a hot sauce shop and try every sauce in the place. Get out the tasting blade. It's got one of these goofy little tops on there. Yep, it's a habanero sauce. Note, sometimes when you sniff a hot sauce, they can hit pretty hard. So, let's do it. And if you couldn't tell by the title, this is a habanero sauce, which they do, they can get you with the scent. Just the pepper itself seems to always stand out. I gotta be careful here. There you go. It's a good flavor. It's a nice habanero sauce. Um, it doesn't really stick out to me too much to be any different from anything else. This might be one of those situations where it's where companies just takes their standard habanero sauce and slaps a different label on it. Not that it's bad or I'm complaining. It's just not. There's no outstanding flavors to the profile. It's it's not bad. It's a good sauce. I can see you using this. I can even see you using this where you use most cayenne sauces. It's habaneros sometimes are a bit much. This one not so much. I want to say it's a probably about a 3 on the heat scale out of 10. Which is surprising. Most habanero sauces are a little bit more, a little bit hotter than that, but that's okay. It's not a bad thing. Like most habaneros, there's a little bit of a delay with the heat, which it's not ramping up too much. So the blade is clean. 3 up, 3 down. We have knocked this out of the park. This is my first foray into recording this, and it'll get better, I promise. But for a full review or more in-depth review, I will be posting this on my Instagram, which will be shown right here. It'll be at the bottom, whatever, dude. Maybe I'll put it at the top just to mess with me. I don't know. But my Instagram, check it out. I also I try to do 3 sauces a week. And if you have any recommendations, feel free. I am down to try stuff. I do have a bit of a back catalog right now. I'm got about 70, 80 sauces still to review. Not including the stuff that's still coming. There's still probably another 20, 30 bottles of hot sauce out there that I know of. And if you want me to try your hot sauce, send it on over. I will gladly try it. I do enjoy that. That is it for me. And the blade is going away. And that's it.